Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Holmes 008 here. Today I'm going to be making a video on mental hospital and what it's like staying at a mental health hospital. Doctors, staff, very respectful of you. They treat you just like a patient, not that you're that there's anything wrong with you. They just treat you like any other patient coming into a hospital. Not like, oh my gosh, he's so disordered or out to lunch or anything like that. So it's very cool, you know. Uh, you know, I've been in hospital many times and it's never been that bad. I have my preferences of certain hospitals that I like better than others. You know, sometimes crowded, rough parts of the city have more intense environment. So I like to go to the smaller cities and outskirts. You know, I've never had a good time. Stress levels and anxiety levels and all those things. Typically, I don't have anxiety too much, but there's been a few times I have where I've had a spiritual attack and the spirit's causing me to have anxiety. And then I go into a hospital that has everybody running around acting weird, and my anxiety levels are high enough with the spiritual crisis that these hospitals don't help me. So I know which ones to go to and which ones not to go to. That should be a part of everybody's plan, if you have that choice. And to even get to that level with the spiritual crisis where it causes anxiety is a failed, there's never a failure, but in my opinion, in my life, that's a failed defense, and I've gotten to a level where I shouldn't be at. But it's a part of growing, and you may not understand what I'm talking about. And I haven't been there for extremely many years. So awesome. All right, so that's it. Food at hospitals is always a problem when you're on olanzapine. So there's no way around it except ask. There's no way around it. You know, I say there's two things I do. I go gluten free, and I ask my parents to bring in salads every day or basically every day a salad to get my protein and some salad, and I try my best not to pig out on food there. Like it's good, it's well controlled at hospitals. They don't have food out all the time, and yeah, staying gluten free and my nose gets stuffed up when I have wheat, so it really helps me, promotes me not to eat the sandwiches when they have sandwich time. It's snack time. I don't eat sandwiches because they stuff my nose up. So, and then I get hungry for my own snacks. My parents bring in some certain little gluten free snacks that I keep in my room, and yeah, it's good. You know, my weight goes up a little bit when I'm in hospitals, but it tends to be pretty steady. And because if your weight gets too high, I have a tendency to drop off medication as soon as I get a hospital to lower my weight. It defeats the purpose of stabilizing somebody if you drop off medication to lower weight. So that's not a solution. It's better to be preventative and maintain your weight the best possible. Their scales there to me are difficult to use. I don't really understand. Like I try and learn to use the scales there, but I like the digital scales when I'm at home. So I wish I had a digital scale at the hospital. But I try and learn to use their scales. It's it's possible, but if they had a digital scale there, it would be perfect. So, but then it'd probably be thrown around and people would get hit by it. So obviously they don't want heavy devices in the hospital. So anyways, all right. Um, the length of stay at the hospitals is for me has been 2 months at a time, and it's always been like cycling 2 months. It doesn't change, and then I'm at a hospital. Yeah. Uh, I've been in a hospital so much in my lifetime that I've learned tons of stuff about myself and my afflictions in life. But this is about my injection. They got sick of me being in a hospital, this mental hospitals. So they put me on orders for 2 years to have an injection. I lasted about 2 weeks under order with injection, or no, 2 to 3 months it was, the injection. And then I complained to my psychiatrist, my amazing psychiatrist that's leaving where I am right now, the mental health outpatient, it's like a facility that deals with people that are requiring more attention. And she's leaving in a month, so I'm sad to see her leave. But she's the one that took me off the injection, put me on oral pills, under the understanding that I would be respectful and take my oral pills. So I did for 2 years. I was completely compliant, and I just couldn't wait to get off orders. You know, I didn't like to be under order at all. So, but it really taught me to respect the mental health facilities and not just go in and out of hospitals all the time. So it was life changing for a good thing. So it wasn't the end of my going off medicines and such. There was a few times I did after that. So, but I learned a lot, and I've created a book. I'm not gonna say the word book again, but I've created a book, and I've been able to make a book based on what I've experienced. So, and that's, anyways, okay. So that was the injection. Yeah, so in the past 5 years, I've been in the hospital 4 nights in emergency. I've said that in other videos. I can't remember if I said this. Yeah, I think I said this before. Yeah, I won't repeat myself. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's my stay in a mental hospital. It's been a good experience. Yeah. It's just been a bad experience when it comes to the rough parts of town with the doctors. It's not the doctor's fault, but the anxiety and stress that can come into play with these hospitals is just out of the charts. If you find yourself getting into a mental hospital that causes you to not lower your stress levels, then you're in the wrong hospital. You're in a bad hospital. So, yeah, I know which one it is here. I got 3 hospitals here, and the one in the middle is NASTA. It might be okay if you come into hospital and you are in control of your symptoms, then it might be okay. So, but if you're in hospital, it's because you're not in control of your symptoms. And if you were in control of your symptoms, you wouldn't be in hospital. So I wouldn't be in hospital. So, yeah, cross that one off the list, guys. Mr. Holmes 008 signing out. To see more videos, mental health videos like this, please like and subscribe, and request a video that you would like me to post, because I'm only human and I can't think of everything. I'd really appreciate your comments into what other kind of videos you'd like to see me produce on this channel, because without your input, I can't just output a video, because I can't think up here all the time of what's a video I can create. So you give me an idea and I'd love to. I can't see why I wouldn't want to produce a video on it, if unless there's a reason I don't want to. But please Mr. Holmes 008 signing out. See you in the next video.